Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare. Thank you. Shri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada welcomes you all to the 11th day of Bhagavad Gita as it is course. These courses are offered by ISKCON Mangaluru under the directions of His Grace Namanishta Prabhu. And these courses are based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Today we are going to see Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. So today Krishna is going to show his universal form. This is very interesting chapter, very nice chapter. It establishes the supremacy of Krishna. And how does Arjuna why does Arjuna want to see Vishwarupa? That we are going to see. And Arjuna's experience and description of Vishwarupa and Arjuna's prayers and pure bhakti, the prerequisite to see any form of Krishna. We are going to see all that. So let's take a blessing from Shri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada so we understand Bhagavad Gita in the right spirit and can apply it in our life in the right spirit. Hare Krishna again, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
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 Rama
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 Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bhavan. Thank you. So, what was this thing that I was telling? This is the favorite shloka of Soham. Soham, can you recite the shloka again? Yeah.
Rama. Na janta mahanashya bhavasto na depana bhasvata.
Thank you, Soham. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
Yeah. So Krishna is telling, Krishna will give that knowledge to us. We should just devote to Krishna. Right? These were the Chatushloki Bhagavatam. You guys remember that? Sorry, Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. You guys remember the 10.8, 9, 10, and 11? So we are just doing a recap. You know who is this personality here? No, right? No. Yeah. Okay. He's Amrish Maharaj. Amrish Maharaj, he's a personality. He's a devotee of Krishna. And then one day, what happened? Amrish Maharaj, he was doing Ekadashi. We all do Ekadashi, right? So Amrish Maharaj was also doing Ekadashi, and he has to break the fast. And if he has to break the fast, and Durvasa Muni, you know this personality, the angry saint in our history, that is Durvasa Muni. He's he he came and Amrish Maharaj, he was doing he finished his Ekadashi Vrata, so he has to break the fast that day. And the guest has arrived. So before the guest comes, generally we are not supposed to eat, right? So we will just first offer to the guest and then we eat. So Amrish Maharaj was waiting and waiting and waiting, but the time was above. We have muhurta, right? That we have to fast, we have to break fast at this particular time. So he was thinking, okay, let me drink water. So it feels like breaking fast also, and then it didn't it won't affect the guest also. It won't feel awkward that the host already ate before the guest. guest eats. So Amrish Maharaj, because he's a devotee, so he's very intelligent. So he drank water, and then Durvasa Muni he became furious because you being the you as a Amrish Maharaj is a king, right? You being the saintly king, if you do this, as a if you are disrespecting a saint, it's not very good. And Amrish Maharaj was very sorry, and Durvasa Muni he cursed Amrish Maharaj. Um, and Amrish Maharaj Amrish Maharaj he's so saintly. He's calm and quiet even in this. See all the people around him, they were all terrified, right? Can you all see? So the people who are not Krishna conscious, they don't know the will of the Lord. So devotee, any situation, any circumstance, he'll be quiet and calm because there is God's will, there is Krishna's will, and nothing. Even the blade of grass will not move without Krishna's will, right? Why? Why the blade of grass also cannot move without Krishna's will? Yes, Sudhya?
Because Krishna is Supreme Lord.
Yeah. So Krishna is there as a Paramatma. So Krishna controls everything, right? So, so what happened? Now because he is going to hurt his devotee, so Krishna sends his Sudarshan Chakra. So, now what happened? The Rasa Muni, he went to different places. Now he traveled around the universe. He roamed everywhere. But the Sudarshan Chakra is not leaving. See the Sudarshan Chakra at the back? It's so big, right? It's blazing. It's so big. And Durvasa Muni is not able to do anything. It's wherever he's going, the chakra is coming. And he went to the Vishnu also. And Vishnu said, I cannot do anything because my devotee is greater than me. So I keep my devotees above me. So if Ambrish Maharaj says anything, then only I can do something. So what happened? Again, he came back and he offered his obeisances to Ambrish Maharaj. And Ambrish Maharaj, he was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know this. So he was actually sorry again to Durvasa Muni that I'm sorry that it got so much you the Sudarshan Chakra has troubled you so much. So he's telling stop Sudarshan Chakra. If the devotee of the Lord says even Sudarshan Chakra will stop. Who can control Sudarshan Chakra? Is it that easy to control Sudarshan Chakra? It's there in the hand of Krishna, right? So but the devotee can control Sudarshan Chakra. And uh, here Durvasa Muni, even though he's saying, but what Krishna wants to prove is Krishna. If if we just become the devotee of Krishna, we can do anything because Krishna. It's not that we are doing anything. Krishna will do everything, but we'll be there in the forefront, right? And we'll get all the good qualities. See Amrish Maharaj. He's how come Durvasa Muni just and it's not very wrong from the part of Amrish Maharaj also, right? Because he has to break the fast. And that's not that he wants to eat something, he just drank water. But even though we are so saintly, but if we are not Krishna conscious, then we behave like this. Anger is not very good, right? You know the sloka, Jayato Vishayan Pumsa Sangaste Shupajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodho Vijayate. Because of the attachment and lust, we get this anger. Or else we won't get Krodha. Why we have to get Krodha? Still, he's in the bodily platform. He's not completely Krishna conscious. So he's thinking like that. So that's a nice story. So nothing can stop the devotee of the Lord. So devotee of the Lord can do anything. That too. Mm. Udit, you want to read this?
Mad Arjunuvacha Mad Anugraha Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Samijantam Yatvakyam Vasyastena moha yam vigito mama.
Yeah. Arjuna said, I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters, which you have so kindly delivered unto me, and my illusion is now dispelled. So here Arjuna is telling that here still Arjuna had five reasons that he was lamenting, right? What were the five reasons that in the second chapter we learn? Does anyone remember the five things? Yes, Udyan, you remember?
Compassion, no enjoyment, sin, family traditions, and indecision.
Awesome. Yes. So now Arjuna is telling, after 10 chapters, after hearing everything from Krishna, now Arjuna is telling, okay, Krishna, my illusion is now dispelled. Okay. I'm okay. I can fight. But still Arjuna is going to ask some more questions to Krishna. It's really interesting why Arjuna actually asks also. We'll see that today. Okay. In this chapter reveals Krishna as the cause of all causes. He is even the cause of Mahavishnu, and from him the material universes emanate. Krishna is not an incarnation; he is the source of all incarnations. So we were discussing about this in the before classes also, right? How Vishnu is a four-handed form of Krishna, and I was telling that from Krishna only Vishnu and all the other forms came. So this is in the Dashavatara Stotra. We hear Keshavadrita Meena Sharira, Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa, Keshavadrita Kurma Sharira. So everything Keshavadrita. Keshava is coming as Kurma. Keshava is coming as Varaha. Keshava is coming as Buddha Sharira. Keshava is coming as Rama. And Keshava is coming as Vamanadev. So Parashuram. So in everything, Krishna is Avatari. And all the others are the avatars. In Dashavatara Stotra, it's clearly mentioned. But we concoct in some other way that we think that Krishna is also an incarnation. But Krishna, personally, why should God doesn't come? Like we're all there, we're all children of Krishna. Krishna wants to see his children, right? So he comes, even the God comes for the children. Right? If I'm the CEO of a company, it doesn't matter, right? I have my children, so I'll go to my children. So Krishna, even though he's God, he still he still comes to see us, to see all of us, to help all of us. And time and again he sent many incarnations like Keshavadrita, Narahari Rupa, Narasimhadev. He just came for Prahalad Maharaj. For no other reason. He just came to protect Bhakt Prahalad. He just came to protect Prahalad Maharaj. Even though he's so small, Krishna doesn't mind how small you are, how big you are, where you are, what you are. It all matters. What's all matters? The devotion all matters. It's only the devotion that all matters for Krishna. Bhava Grahi Janardana. Krishna only sees the devotion. Then see. Then what else Arjuna is telling today? O Lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity, as realized through your inexhaustible glories. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see here before me your actual position, I yet wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. So here Arjuna is asking Krishna, I'm seeing your actual form. It's very nice, but I want to see the form, through which how you enter into this universe. I was telling no how Krishna entered this universe. How will be Krishna in this universe that we were talking before also? How Krishna will be? He'll just be sleeping, right? He'll be in the yoga nidra. How Krishna will be? In which form? Does anyone remember?
Kainodakshai Vishnu.
Yes, awesome. He lives as Karno Dakshay Vishnu. He enters into the universe as Karno Dakshay Vishnu. Karno Dakshay Vishnu is Amsha of Krishna. So we'll now the universal form that Krishna is going to show. Okay, I don't want to give it before. We will see. Why did Arjuna ask Lord Krishna to show the universal form? Why did Arjuna ask Krishna to show the universal form? Do you think Arjuna doubted Krishna, whether Krishna is Supreme Personality Godhead or not? Do you guys think that? Vihan, do you think that?
No.
No. Yes. How can Arjuna think that Krishna is not God? That's already Arjuna told my illusion has gone. And in the before 10th chapter also, Arjuna says, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. He says, right? He says, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then how can now Arjuna doubt Krishna? Then 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 is he considering himself so special? Oh, Krishna didn't speak Bhagavad Gita to anyone, he's just speaking to me. So I can ask anything to Krishna. Do you think Arjuna will think like that? No, absolutely no. Awesome. So why Arjuna asked Krishna to show the universal form? Because Arjuna knows that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, but we are not seeing the universal form. We are not seeing Krishna and Arjuna directly, right? So for us, for all of us, to convince people who think Krishna is an ordinary person, for all of us, if the so-called person, any person, whoever thinks, oh, what's great about Krishna? Anyone can talk like that. I can also talk like that. People can tell many things, right? Whatever they want, they can tell. So to prove to all of us, to prove to all the people, to convince all the people that Krishna is not an ordinary person, Arjuna asked Krishna to show the universal form. And there are it's just like and to show how great Krishna is also. Now when your mother when someone some relative comes to your house, then your mother tells, my children know Bhagavad Gita shlokas, my children can chant Bhagavad Gita shlokas, right? Your parents will tell them. Similarly, because they're so happy, and they feel so great about you both, or so Tanya and Soham. So when some relatives come to your house, then your parents will tell you, yeah, my children, they knows that, they knows this. It happens sometimes or not? It happens, right? Yes, Vihan says yes. Tanya and Soham, do you say yes or no?
We do.
Yeah, yes. So similarly, Arjuna wants to show Krishna how great Krishna is. Like how our parents show about us. Oh, my children does this, my children does that. So how our parents show. So Arjuna also wants to show about his friend's greatness. Oh, my friend is such a great person, right? So to tell all of us how great Krishna is. That's also one reason, and mainly to convince all the people. Now if someone is coming before us and telling that I'm Krishna, then we'll ask them to show the universal form, right? Now Krishna is showing the universal form to Arjuna. Now anyone who comes and claims that I'm God, we can ask them, okay, show your universal form, right? It's not that easy. If someone is God, then they should create this whole universe. See, Arjuna and Krishna are Nara and Narayana, because Arjuna is in the human form, but Krishna is always Krishna. He never takes a human body. He never gets a body in this material world at all. He'll be ever in his Satchidananda Vigraha, the transcendental form. So Krishna also understands that Arjuna wants to see the universal form, to set a criterion for in the future there would be so many imposters who would pose themselves as incarnations of God. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to continue his claim to the people. So Prabhupada is telling why Arjuna wants to show this universe, why Arjuna asked this universal form to Krishna. And if Arjuna asks, also Krishna has to show, right? Ultimately, Krishna's will, right? Whatever our will, it doesn't matter much. If Krishna wants only, he'll do everything. So here, Krishna understands that why Arjuna is asking this specific question. If Krishna wants only, he'll show. So why he's showing? Because he understands that in the future, some people will come and claim that I'm God, or I'm this, I'm that, so-called God. Can any god become old? Here the gods are becoming old also, right? But to show all of us, to show, because many people are innocent. Not all people are crooked. Many people are innocent people, so they may fall prey to those persons. So Krishna, keeping in mind what Arjuna's intention is, so Krishna will show the universal form, right? See, so I have to set a criteria to these fake gurus. So this fake guru, he claims that I'm God. But what he wants, he just wants gold and money, right? So if a person who knows Bhagavad Gita, then what will he ask? Yeah, show me the universal form. Like how Arjuna asked Krishna to show the universal form. Now the so-called God will ask him to show the universal form, right? So to set the criteria in the future, there might be some fake gurus. There are many fake gurus now. And people are falling prey because they don't know about Bhagavad Gita. So we should all preach Bhagavad Gita. We should all tell them someone says that you're God, then you should ask them that show me the universal form, right? Okay. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
The blessed Lord said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Pratha, behold now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine forms, multicolored like the sea.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, get ready. Get ready to see the form, right? So you're all ready to see the universal form of Krishna? Yes. Hari Bol. Just a sec. Hari Bol. Yeah. Whatever you wish to see can be seen all at once in this body. This universal form can show you all that you now desire, as well as whatever you may desire in the future. Everything is here completely. So Krishna is showing the universal form. Now Krishna, which form Krishna is showing? This is very important thing that we need to understand. Krishna is showing the Karno Dakshay Vishnu form. Before also Krishna showed different forms to different people, right? Do you all remember Krishna showed any form to any other people? Does anyone remember? Which forms Krishna showed before? Krishna showed any time before the universal forms to someone else other than Arjuna? Sometime before? No? Yashoda Maya. Does anyone remember the story of Yashoda Maya? What did she see?
The whole universe.
Yeah. You guys remember the story that Yashoda Maya, Balaram will go and complain to Yashoda Maya that Krishna is eating mud. Then actually Krishna thought that his brother will protect him, and his brother only went and told his mother that Krishna ate mud. So Yashoda mother will ask Krishna to open your mouth, show your mouth, show your mouth. And then when he opens his mouth, when Krishna opens his mouth, he sees she sees all the different brahmandas inside the mouth of Krishna. And she also sees herself inside Krishna's mouth. And she gets bewildered. And then again, she thinks, oh, I'm in illusion. I'm in illusion. No, how can this little Krishna can do all these things? So she comes back. So like that. And one more time also Krishna shows his form. Does anyone remember? No. Uh, Duryodhana. When Krishna goes for the peace treaty before the war to Duryodhana's place, will show to Duryodhana also the universal form. But this is the complete form that Krishna shows. In all the other forms, it's just the Virata Rupa. What do we call that? The gigantic form of Krishna. But to only Arjuna, Krishna shows the Karno Dakshay Vishnu form. Right? The Karno Dakshay Vishnu form is a transcendental form. They're more technical, but you just have to remember that Krishna showed the Karno Dakshay Vishnu form to Arjuna. Okay? We'll learn more about this all in Srimad Bhagavatam in very detail. But for now, we just have to remember the universal form that Arjuna is seeing. What is that form? Karno Dakshay Vishnu's form. Right? It's a Karno Dakshay Vishnu's form. See, everywhere there are heads, everywhere, millions and millions of heads, hands, legs, everywhere. Okay? But you cannot see me with your present eyes, therefore I give you the divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence. So Karnadaksha Vishnu form also it's a transcendental form, but it's a little different because Arjuna got accustomed to see the Shama Sundar two-handed form, right? So Arjuna actually it's told that Arjuna has given lesser vision because if a person is able to see Krishna, he's such a great personality, right? We are not able to see Krishna, right? Because we have materialized. If Arjuna is able to see Krishna directly, then his eyes are much more transcendental. So he has to decrease his level of thing to show this Karnodaksha Vishnu's form. This Karnodaksha Vishnu's form is lower than Krishna's form. Krishna's two-handed form is the highest. So it's just like a Just like if we have to go for a 3D film, without glasses, we cannot see anything on the screen, right? We should get the 3D glasses on to see the screen, to see the things properly. So for Arjuna also, Krishna gave the Divya Chakshu, the 3D eyes, so that he can see Krishna's form properly, to see Krishna's the it's all different heads, different legs, everywhere. See, everywhere it's all fire everywhere. So to see this universal form, Arjuna has given Divya Chakshu. So okay, I told the four defects, right? What are the four defects? Does anyone remember? Sorry. What are the four defects? Yeah. Soham, you remember what are the four defects, Soham, that we have?
Old age and disease.
Those are the four problems. Birth, death, old age, and disease are the four problems. Those are the main problems. But I'm asking the defects that we discussed yesterday. That you said a plate, you said the smaller plate has bigger amount of food, right? And then we told that it has same things. What were the four? You remember?
Illusion.
Yes, illusion. You got it. Yes. Okay. Tanya can tell one. Illusion is one. What else, Tanya? One more.
Cheating.
Cheating. Yes, we have the tendency to cheat. Ujjat, one more.
Mistakes.
Yeah, we commit mistakes. Vihan?
Imperfect senses.
Yes, Hariman. Yes, we all have imperfect senses. So, this person, you think he's cheating something? I'm blind, unable to work, can only sell tissue paper. Please help me. Thank you for your support. And what he's doing? He's reading, right? He said he's blind. So this is how people fool us. And so this is defective senses. This cat, it's cat, but it's just assuming that it's a lion. Just feeling like that. And we all commit mistakes. But the good thing is that we rectify our mistakes. We commit mistakes and we try to rectify it. We try to atone it. That's good. It's quite natural to commit mistakes. We should not be very upset by if we commit many mistakes. That's completely okay. If you're not doing any mistake, that's a problem because you're not trying anything new. You should always be trying something new. Only in Krishna consciousness, not outside. Only in Krishna consciousness, either learning shloka, learning Bhagavad Gita, or teaching others, preaching others. All these things are very welcome, but nothing mundane, nothing material. All spiritual. Whatever we are doing, we should do it for Krishna. That's the only goal. And then illusion. And the plain example was much good because it clearly shows how we can be put into illusion. Right? Mm. So, so like this. So, if you have to see even the coronavirus or some stars, celestial things, anything we need to have binoculars or telescope, microscope, right? We need all these things. So, for Arjuna also to see Krishna, to see Krishna's form, Arjuna need a Divya Chakshu. Here, why we got this senses part because Arjuna is also in a human body, right? So he also has some defective senses. So he need to get some other things so that he can see Krishna's form. Okay, Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Yeah. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths and unlimited eyes. It was all wondrous. The form was decorated with divine, dazzling ornaments and arrayed in many carbs. He was garlanded gloriously, and there were many scents smeared all over his body. All was magnificent, all expanding, unlimited. This was seen by Arjuna. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So Arjuna is seeing all unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, everywhere, everywhere. It's all faces, hands, legs, everywhere. And then we'll see what then Arjuna is saying. Okay. Tanya, you want to read this?
Universes and many planets. Some of them made Earth, some are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very gray, some are not so gray. Sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all these universes.
Yeah. See here, as I was telling, no, what is this form? So what is this form?
Sham Sundar form.
No, not Sundar form. I was telling in the beginning, no, which form Arjuna was saying in the universal form? This form, not this form. This is Sundar form, you're right. I'm asking about this form. If you're telling about this form, I'm sorry. I'm asking about this form.
Karnodaksha.
Yes, you got it. Yeah, I think Priya Mataji told it. So, what is this? What Priya Mataji told? Karano Dakshaya Vishnu form. Can you tell it?
Gamado Vishnu form. Called the Vishnu form.
Vishnu form, Karana. He's sleeping on the Karana ocean. Dakshai means sleeping. Karano Dakshai. So he's sleeping on the Karana ocean. That's why he's called as Karano Dakshai Vishnu. He's a Vishnu form because he has four hands, right? Shankar, Chakra, Gada, Padma. He's having the four things, four hands. So he's Vishnu. He's called as Karano Dakshai Vishnu. Okay? So he's a Karno Daksha Vishnu form. From him, all the Brahmandas are coming. So here, what Arjuna is saying, one Brahmanda is made up of gold, one Brahmanda is made up of jewels, one Brahmanda is made up of different things, right? Like earth, gold, jewels. Our Brahmanda is made up of earth. Everywhere it's all earth. So different. He's able to see the different universes. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna began to pray with folded hands, offering obeisances to the Supreme Lord. Then Arjuna got it. Oh my God! But he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? I think Prabhu has shared the attendance link. Please mark your attendance. Thank you, Prabhu. Who can read this? Okay. Vihan, you want to read this?
Yes, Mataji. Arjuna said, My dear Krishna, I see assembled together in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and many sages and many divine serpents.
Yes, Haribol. So here Arjuna is telling that he's seeing Krishna, he's seeing all the demigods. I was telling, no, from Karnodaksha, from actually Karnodaksha Vishnu, he enters into every universe as Garbhodaksha Vishnu. And from Garbhodaksha Vishnu, the lotus flower comes, and on that Brahma is sitting. So he's seeing Karnodaksha Vishnu, he's seeing a portion of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, and he's seeing the Virata Rupa also. You'll know all this terminology in the Srimad Bhagavatam, so you don't need to worry much about that. You should just know that Krishna is seeing the Karna Daksha Vishnu form. He's not seeing any material form. Okay? Oh Lord of the universe, I see in your universal form many forms, bellies, mouths, eyes expanded without limit. There is no end. There is no beginning. There is no middle to all this. So he's seeing everywhere. Right? You are the origin without beginning, middle, and end. You are the numberless arm. You have numberless arms, and the moon, and the sun and the moon are amongst your great unlimited eyes. By your own radiance, you are heating this universe, this entire universe. Although you are the one, you are spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O great one, as I behold this terrible form, I see that all the planetary systems are perplexed. So Arjuna is just seeing the whole creation, how Krishna's Kanodaksha Vishnu is creating everything. Right? I'm giving the whole picture. I gave the whole picture in the beginning. So Arjuna is just seeing, he's just telling what he's seeing. What are all he's seeing. All these are very clearly explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, the second canto. It's very, very clearly explained. And it's a very nice chapters too. Okay? And all the demigods are surrendering and entering into you. They are very much afraid, and with folded hands, they're singing the Vedic hymns. So he's seeing. So I was telling you, we have different planetary systems: Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, and all these planetary systems. So all these planetary systems, what the Devi Devatas are doing, I'm telling that they are the appointed servants of Krishna, right? So they're all offering obeisance to Krishna. So Arjuna is able to see that also. Arjuna is seeing everything. Krishna is showing everything. That's why Krishna says, no one has ever seen this form before. Before Vishwaswan saw, and many others also saw, right? So Krishna is specifically telling to Arjuna that no one had ever seen, because Krishna is showing so many things to Arjuna. He's showing Karnadaksha Vishnu form, he's showing Garbhodaksha Vishnu form, he's showing Virat Purusha form, showing many forms. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Yes. O all pervading Vishnu, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium. Seeing your radiant colors fill the skies and beholding your eyes and mouths, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Arjuna is upright. Arjuna is not able to see all this now. Oh my God, it's a lot for Arjuna to see. Krishna is just 200 form, 200 beautiful Shama Sundar form. So Arjuna it was so nice for Arjuna. But now Arjuna is seeing so many things. Arjuna is really bewildered. Oh my God, what are all this? So Arjuna was really scared now. At this point, Arjuna is very scared. Okay. Soham, you want to read this?
Crush along with their allied kings in Bhisma, Drona, and Karna, and all our soldiers are rushing into your mouths, their heads smashed by your fearful chief.
Yes. So what Arjuna is saying, what astonishing thing Arjuna is saying, Arjuna is seeing that what's going to happen in the future also. Now till now Arjuna saw all different planets, different universes, demigods, everyone, right? That was one part. And then now Krishna is showing what's going to happen in the future also. Arjuna is seeing all Bhishma, Drona, Karna, everyone are going into the mouth of Krishna. See here, like all the people are going to the mouth of Krishna. So this is even terrifying, right? It's how scary it is. It's because Arjuna is a great warrior. He's able to see all this. We cannot see all this. We will just fall. We'll just fall and we'll just faint seeing all this, right? Isn't it? It's so fearful. It's so fearful. Very fearful. Yes, Vihan, you want to read this?
Oh Lord of Lords, so fierce from, please tell me who you are. I offer obeisances to you. Please be gracious to me. I do not know what your mission is, and I desire to hear it.
Yeah. So Arjuna is asking, okay, who are you? What's your mission? Why did you why you have come here? I want to hear it from you. So now Arjuna is even worried. Okay. Udyat, you want to read this?
Yes, Mataji. The blessed Lord said, Time I am, destroyer of the world, and I have come to engage all people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain.
I will born. So Krishna is telling time I am. Krishna is the all devouring time. So Krishna is time. Kala Chakra is Krishna. So whatever it's happening, everything is time bound, right? In this material world, Krishna is telling I am that time. I am that time. Can you imagine? Krishna is telling I am the time. And for us, for so-called demons in this material world, if they have to kill someone, they have to plan so much. Krishna, he'll plan and he'll kill everyone at a time. See the big pestilences or big earthquakes or many things. Krishna will kill people at a time, many people. It's not that one, two, three. No, Krishna, but all the people of all the all the demons into a place at Kurukshetra to finish at the end of Dwapar Yuga. He cleaned everyone. What is that? What is the shloka? Pavitranaya sadhunam. Does anyone know? Vidya, do you want to try?
Puditranai sadhanai vinashaya chadushkritam dharanastam sarpanashaya sambhavani yuge yuge.
Happy birthday, you got it. Pavitranaya sadhunam vinashaya ch dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna comes millennium after millennium to 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 protect the pious people and to annihilate the miscreants and to establish dharma. So he comes time and again to establish dharma. So here Krishna is telling, I came to establish dharma again. Only accept you, only Pandavas, because they are going to they're going to protect the religion, right? So except you Pandavas, everyone are going to die. Everyone are going to die in this battlefield. See Prabhupada. Who can read this? Tanya, you want to read this?
Godhead are understood by his mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as his plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence.
Yeah. So, say like God, only who can understand the plans of God? Only the devotees of Lord can understand the plans of God. Here, our dear Srila Prabhupada, he came at the age of 17. As I was telling, no, he came at the age of 70 to the West, and he created 108 temples in just 14 years. In just 14 years, at the age of 70, when he came to US, he was in his 70s, and then he created 108 temples all around the world, and in just a span of 14 years. Can you imagine? In just a span of 14 years. It's a because he's empowered by the Lord. Can we do it? We cannot even build a temple in our whole life. It's not that easy. He's pure devotee of the Lord. Only the pure devotees of the Lord. Now Arjuna is got a permission to see the universal form. Can we see the universal form of the Lord? No, right? It's not possible. If Krishna decides to show, only we can see. And who can actually see Krishna, the pure devotees of Krishna. So now if you are reading Bhagavad Gita, if you are reading what Prabhupada is writing in the purport, we are actually associating with the pure devotee of the Lord. And who knows Krishna? The pure devotee of the Lord knows Krishna, right? So our only goal is to serve those pure devotees. And by serving those pure devotees, by getting their mercy, by getting the devotees' mercy, we get the mercy of Krishna. Right now, we cannot approach Krishna directly. What we should know? Janma karma cha me divyam. We should know the janma and karma of Krishna. Right? What activities that he does, what he do here in the material world, what he does in the spiritual world also. Right? We need to know the janma and karma of Krishna. And who can tell that? Only the devotees of the Lord can tell that. Like Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so this is what I was telling. Who can read this? So, you want to try? Can you read this?
The navel a burden of grab both the excess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Brahma is born out the lotus stem, grown from the navel abode of Garbha Daksi Vishnu, who is Krishna's pendly expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods, must offer their respectful obeisances.
Yeah. I was telling no, first Karnadaksha Vishnu. When Karnadaksha Vishnu, he enters into every universe as Garbhodaksha Vishnu. So from him the lotus flower comes. Here from the navel of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, and from there the Brahma is there. So the topmost loka is Satyaloka. That's in the shape of a lotus flower. And all the below planetary systems. We are somewhere in the middle. We are in the middle planetary system, Bhuloka. And in that Bhuloka, we are in Bharata Varsha, right? That's where we are. So what Krishna is telling, everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the ultimate rest. So Prabhupada is telling this. So you are fire. You are air, fire, water, and you are the moon. You are the supreme controller and the grandfather. Thus I offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, again and again, and yet again. So here Arjuna is completely bewildered at this point. So he's not he see it's such a huge thing, right? To see all everywhere, the fire everywhere, heads everywhere, hands, and so many things. So he's in anxiety. He's little he's thanking Krishna, and then he's saying, "Oh, Krishna, you are the supreme personality of Godhead." So he's not in his he's not in his equilibrium, and then Arjuna will tell that too, that I'm not in my equilibrium. Come back to your original form. Hare Krishna. So you can read this. Ujjit, you want to read this?
After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O Abode of the universe.
So then, after seeing this fearful form, what Arjuna is telling, okay, Krishna, I agree. And Krishna, what was Arjuna's intention? He wanted to show for all of us that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Arjuna already know, right? In the 10th chapter, Arjuna already told that you're the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. Here, Arjuna doesn't actually want to see universal form. He wanted all of us to know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because we doesn't know, right? We think some so-called people, whoever comes up, we may think that they are God. So for all of us, Arjuna has asked Krishna to show, and then now Arjuna is telling, okay, Krishna, enough is enough. Please come back. Please show me your Shama Sundar form, right? So this is a Shama Sundar form, Krishna. This verse, okay. Is Priya Mataji there? Mataji,
Yes.
you want to read? Yes.
Yeah. This verse establishes without any doubt the statement of Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead and all other features originate from him. He is not different from his plenary expansions and he is God in any of his innumerable forms.
Thank you much. So in Srimad Bhagavatam we have, right, Etecham Sakala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Etecham Sakala Pumsam. Etecham Sakala Pumsam. All the other forms are kalas and amshas. Saka, sa, kala, and amsha. Sakalas and sa, kalas and amshas. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So all the other forms are the kalas and amshas of Krishna. So the Karnadaksha Vishnu form that Arjuna was seeing, he was just an amsha of Krishna. That's why in the before chapter, you remember, Krishna was telling, with just the spark of my splendor, I create and maintain this whole universe. You remember that point that Krishna told? Right? So with just a spark, it's not that Krishna is trying to hold everything, is struggling so much and doing so much. No, he's just telling that just a spark of my splendor, I'm controlling all this. So Krishna is just with that spark, he's able to control all this. He's not trying so hard. He's the supreme personality of Godhead. Okay. Vihan, you want to read this?
The blessed Lord said, "My dear Arjuna, happily do I show you this universal form within the material world by my eternal potency. No one can before you can ever seen this unlightened and glary elegant form."
Yeah. Effulgent form. So Krishna, he, as I was telling, no, Krishna showed some forms to Yashoda Maya and to Duryodhana and to many other people also. But here, whatever Krishna is showing to Arjuna, that's a complete form. Krishna has never showed this completely to any other one. So that's why Krishna is specifically mentioning that this form that you have seen today, no one has ever seen before. Because this is the complete form of Krishna. Krishna is showing everything. As Karnodaksha Vishnu, as Garbhodaksha Vishnu, as Virat Rupa, everything Arjuna was saying. So Krishna is telling Arjuna that you have seen the complete form of mine, how me as how I am creating and maintaining this whole universe. We just want to know, right? Who created this universe? If Krishna is telling I created this universe, and Krishna is just he's like a cousin to Arjuna, then we may think, oh, Arjuna, because he's friend of Krishna, so he may be telling like that. But for all of us, to show all of us, Krishna is showing this universal form that he is the one who is creating, maintaining, and destroying this whole universe with just the amsha. It's not Krishna is personally coming and doing also. Krishna is just with Krishna's amsha, he's doing everything. So these are the different things of Krishna that Krishna has. Can anyone read this? Can read this? Udjit, you want to read this?
Yes, Mataji. Ananta, Sheshanag, Morpanka, Peacock Feather, Mudli, Flute, Kamal, Lotus Feet, Mudaki, Gada, Mace, Vishnu, Sudarshan Chakra, Discs, Shank, Conch, Panchajanya.
So these are all the features that Krishna had, right? That we saw before too. So then Krishna is giving some more information about who can see this form. Who is eligible, or who can only see this form, right? Who can read this? Soham, you want to read this? Soham, you're on mute.
Bodily penances, give charity, study the Vedas, etc. But unless he is a devotee like Arjuna, it is not possible to see the universal form.
Yeah. So what Krishna is telling, if someone reads Vedas so much, if he's doing so much charity, if he's doing so much penances, we were seeing, no, in the other chapters that the person was trying to pierce the tongue with the thing, and he's holding something. Ugra karma. They were inside in the Himalayas for millions of and the person was just holding his hand up, and he didn't live down for 40 years. All these so-called penances, bodily penances, and giving charity, giving so much charity to the people, and then reading so many Vedas. So many people, they call Chaturvedi, Dvivedi, the Trivedi. Dvivedi means who read two Vedas, who read two Vedas. Does anyone know the Vedas? What are the four Vedas? Does anyone know? Priya Mataji, you know the four Vedas?
Rigved, Ayurved.
Rig
I know.
Veda. Yeah, Rig Veda is the only right one. Ayurveda is not the Veda.
Okay.
Yes. Udit, you know?
Samveda,
Samaveda. What else? Rig Veda, Samaveda. Tanya and Soham, you guys know? Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. So these are the four Vedas. Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda. So these are the four Vedas. So if the four Vedas, reading four Vedas is not so simple. Actually, if you just read two Vedas, then it's called Vivedi. They're given a name called Vivedi. And if you read three Vedas, then they're called Trivedi. And if you read four Vedas, they're called Chaturvedi. And if a person who reads all these Vedas also, Krishna is telling it doesn't matter much. The main point is one should become the devotee of Krishna. That's the whole point. If they're reading anything, if they're not connecting to Krishna, then that's not. Prabhu, you have some question? Okay. So, Udit, you want to read this?
yes, Mataji. A devotee is not much interested in the universal form, for it does not enable one to reciprocate loving feelings. A devotee wants to offer his respectful worshipping feelings Thus, he wants to see the two-handed or four-handed Krishna form so he can reciprocate in loving service with the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Ah. So like Arjuna, we are also not interested in seeing the universal form, right? We want to see the Shama Sundar form only. So the devotees, whoever are the devotees of Krishna, they want to see Krishna as a 16 years old boy in the Vrindavan. Now Yashoda Maya, she don't wants to see Krishna in this form, right? In that 100 heads, 100 hands, no, right? 1,000 hands. She doesn't want to see him. She wants to see Krishna as a child only, as Damodar only, as a small little baby only. And Nanda Baba and the friends of Krishna, they don't want to see Krishna in those forms. So on the devotees of Krishna wants to see Krishna, the two-handed form of Krishna only, because that's the highest form. There is no other form that's highest than that. All the 64 qualities have in totality only in Krishna. Okay? So Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Okay. Those who deride Krishna to be an ordinary person are shown here to be ignorant of his divine nature. If Krishna is like an ordinary human being, then how is it possible for him to show the universal form and again to show the four-handed Narayana form?
Yeah. So now actually Prabhupada is asking how if Krishna is a normal personality, how can he show all these forms? He cannot show, right? So that's the whole point. We use our head to bow to Krishna. All the senses that we have, we should use in Krishna's service. So we should. What are the 9 processes of bhakti? Who remember? What are the 9 processes of bhakti? Soham, you want to try? Yeah, Jai. Go ahead.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Sharanam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Hi, Bod. So here, bowing your head to Krishna. That's one of the limb of bhakti. So offering obeisances to the deities, it's vandana, right? So doing all different things. Our main, our we as a devotees, we don't desire to see universal form, or we don't need to know. We don't need to. We don't need to desire to see universal form. Our desire is to see Krishna's form. But why we are knowing all these things? Because we need to know the Janma and Karma of Krishna, different activities of Krishna. So the things that Krishna did in the spiritual world, and things that Krishna is doing in this material world also. Krishna is telling that he's creating everything. Then Krishna has to show, right? Somewhere or the other, Krishna has to show that he is doing everything. Or else people may question. So Krishna is coming mercifully to show all of us that I'm coming. I'm coming as this universal form. I'm doing everything. I'm doing all this creation in this universe. So one is, yeah, you can read this. Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna. Vihan, you want to read this?
One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects as the tortoise draws its limbs within the shell is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness.
Yeah. So we devotees also, if whatever is related to Krishna, we should take that. See this you know what is this here on the screen? Does anyone know? Vihan, what's this on the screen? This animal?
A tortoise.
Tortoise, right? So this tortoise, it has a specific quality, right? If there is anything that's favorable to it, it opens its legs and hands and it go and grabs and eat it. But if something which is unfavorable, it hands and legs, it just goes inside this. What do you call this? Does anyone know what they call this for the tortoise? The hard shell. Yes, Udyat?
Shell.
Shell. Yeah, the hard shell, right? So when something is unfavorable, when something is not right, when the tortoise senses that something is not right, it just immediately withdraws its senses. We as the devotees also, if something is not right, if something is not Krishna conscious, then we should withdraw our senses. We have no business to go there. Our business only, if there is about Krishna, then only we will be there, right? Isn't it? So it's told that we should be as a tortoise. It's tomorrow I'll ask about this point, that we should be as a tortoise, right? We should withdraw our senses. Wherever it's not required for us, wherever the things are not Krishna conscious, we should withdraw our senses. We should just be there because we have to be there. But we don't need to do so. We don't need to involve much. We don't need to be more conscious about doing those things. Our consciousness should be mainly on Krishna, on Krishna. That is Ekeha Kurunandana. If our intelligence is splitted, now if I have some intelligence, if my intelligence, okay, now I need to do this part. I need to be as a daughter for some time. I need to be as a student for some time. I need to be as a devotee for some time. It doesn't work like that. Krishna consciousness will not work like that. If I'm a daughter, if I'm a student, in every circumstance, I'm a devotee of Krishna, isn't it? Do you all agree? Even though we are sons, now Udyat and Vihand are sons. Even though they are doing the son as a son, their duty, but they're still the devotee of Krishna. At every point, you should think that you're the devotee of Krishna. As a son, or Tanya as a daughter, Priya Mataji as a daughter, at any point, at any place, we have to think that I'm the devotee of Krishna. Whatever activity that we are doing, our intelligence should not be splitted. That's what Krishna is telling. Vyavasayatmika buddhi rekeha kurunandana. With one pointed attention, everywhere, our interest should be that we're the devotee of Krishna, and all the other points are secondary. So even to show this universal form also, Krishna is showing, because he want to tell, Arjuna wants to tell everyone how great Krishna is, and to set a criteria for the people in the general, to, if someone in the future, if they claim that they are God, then they should show this universal form. And also for Krishna, that because we need to know the Janma and karma of Krishna. So the pastimes that he does in this material world, how he's creating these whole things, everything is so huge, right? The skyscrapers, the aeroplanes, everything are very huge. So everything is created by Krishna. So this the brain of how of a person who is doing all this, the brain is created by Krishna. That the mind is one of the elements of Krishna, one of the energies of Krishna, isn't it? Okay. So Soham, what's the shloka, Soham?
Stoitam sarva bhutanam nyata mam shanti michati.
Yeah. What is Krishna? Who is Krishna? Krishna is supreme enjoyer means. Priya Mataji, you want to try this?
I don't know.
No, I thought you might have got it. Okay, no problem. Udyat, you want to try this? Krishna is supreme enjoyer means?
Bhoktaram Yagitapsan.
Yeah. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram means Vihan will tell. Who is Sarvaloka Maheshwaram? What is Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Vihan?
Krishna is the supreme controller.
Yes. Suhridam Sarvabhutanam means? Soham?
Should be now the last one. So, Krishna is our only friend, well-wishing friend.
Yes, Haribol. Thank you. Yeah. Mataji, you want to read this? Priya Mataji.
Yes, Krishna is God, the supreme personality of Godhead. He's a person. He has a Sham Sundar form. He is Satchit Ananda.
Haribol. Can you read the one here?
Existence, consciousness, and bliss, respectively.
Yeah. So Sat means eternally. Krishna is eternal. Krishna for us. Now I was in a small baby body. Now I'm in this adult body, and then we will all get to the old body, right? We'll have different bodies. So for Krishna, Krishna is eternally that 16. That 16 years the Shamasundar form with the flute and with the cows and the Gopa boys. So he's Sat eternally, eternal existence. He's eternally like that. Chit, he's full of consciousness. For us, if we die, if the body is on the if the body if the soul leaves the body cannot, it doesn't have any consciousness, right? The laptop, it doesn't have any consciousness. The table fan, it doesn't have any consciousness. The light, it doesn't have any consciousness. But because we are soul, that's why we have consciousness. So we have a difference between our body and soul. Krishna has no difference between his body and the soul. And he's Ananda. He's full of bliss. He's he's eternally blissful. So these are the characteristics of Krishna, right? Okay. We'll stop here. Today I took little overtime. I'm so sorry. There was we recited shloka for a long time, so it took little longer. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हरि बोल हरे कृष्ण एवरीवन हरे कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Hare Rama
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि बोल Thank you all for joining. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have 12 chapter. It's a very interesting chapter. From till 12 chapter, it's all the Bhakti Yoga chapters. So, Prabhu, you have anything to add?